Ritzy with Vivid Kids, and welcome back. As you can see, I am in a car because we are traveling, and that is what we're going to be doing in today's story. You see, today's lesson is about worship, and worship is more than just obeying. It's following His word in every aspect of our life. It's listening and using our speech, which is our voice, in order to do what He tells us to do. So here's Balaam and the talking donkey. King Balak looked down from the hill into the valley beside the Jordan River. 2 million people, he thought. 2 million people called Israelites, and they win every war. When Balak said to himself, if they attack us Moabites, there is no way we'll survive. They've been winning all the battles. They'll lick us up just like a cow licks up the grass in the field. Balak scratched his head and rubbed his chin and thought about what he could do to stop them. Suddenly an idea popped into his head. He had heard of a man named Balaam. People said that if Balaam blessed someone, they were blessed, and if he cursed someone, they were cursed. Right then, King Balak decided he would ask Balaam to put a curse on the Israelites. So Balak sent some messengers to Balaam. The messengers patted the money they carried in their sacks while they talked to Balaam. But when Balaam talked to God that night, God said, don't put a curse on those people. I have blessed them. The next morning, Balaam called the messengers to him. Go home. The Lord will not let me go with you. The messengers told Balak that Balaam would not come to him. But Balak decided to ask again, so he sent more messengers with more gold. But when they talked to Balaam, he still said no, even though he was greedy and wanted the money. That night, God said to Balaam, go with these messengers, but say only what I tell you to say. Early the next morning, Balaam called the messengers together and told them that God had said he could go. He got on his donkey and began to ride into the valley. All at once, Balaam's donkey ran off the road into a field. Balaam beat the donkey until it turned back to the road. Soon Balaam came to a really narrow place in the road. All at once, the donkey pressed so close to the wall that Balaam's foot was crushed, and Balaam beat the donkey again. The poor donkey cried out, but she went on. At last, the road became so narrow that there was only room for Balaam and the donkey. The donkey couldn't go forward because there was an angel in the way, so it just stopped and lay down on the road. Balaam beat it again, and then the most surprising thing happened. That donkey looked at Balaam and talked to him. What have I done to make you beat me these 3 times? The donkey asked, and Balaam talked right back to the donkey. You have made a fool of me. If I had a sword in my hand, I would kill you right now. But the donkey reminded Balaam, I am not your own donkey, which you have always ridden. Have I ever done this before? Balaam sheepishly shook his head, and then his eyes were opened, and he saw the angel. The angel told Balaam that if the donkey had not stopped, the angel would have killed Balaam, but spared the donkey. At last Balaam came to the place where King Balak met him. Look down on these people and curse them for me, Balak ordered. First Balaam warned King Balak that he could say only what God told him to say. Then he raised his arms over the valley, and when he opened his mouth, only blessings came out. 3 times in 3 different places, Balaam blessed the Israelites instead of cursing them. The 3rd time Balak shouted at Balaam, go home, I'm not giving you any money. I hired you to curse these people, and you've blessed them 3 times. But before Balaam left, God had said one more thing. He told Balak that the Israelites would go to Balak's country, and he told of a star that would arise out of Jacob. That star would be Jesus, the one who would save the world. And Jesus did come, and he will come again.